South Africa's moral leadership in the pursuit of justice, accountability. There is immense wealth in this room. The collective net worth of this room is in the billions. There is influence in this room, and with that comes responsibility. If you believe in a free Palestine, you must believe in protecting the sovereignty of Palestinian healthcare. The
Palestinian health workers, of clinicians that are trained to a level where they can become the educators of the future.
To try and help the orthopedic surgeons in Gaza deal with the increasing number of gunshot wounds to the lower limb that they were seeing. And with the March of Returns in 2018 and 19, when we were seeing young men shot on a weekly basis in the lower leg, we kind of developed this backlog of patients. So we started going out to work with the orthopedic surgeons and to try and train them. But one of the main things that we were doing really was to try and take equipment to them.
I think it is really important. We're facing some huge difficulties at the moment. We know that about 37 of the international NGOs may well be deregistered by mid-February, and that will have a huge impact on healthcare in the Strip. About 60% of all the field hospitals and about 42% of the primary healthcare services rely on those international NGOs. So if those big players, and we're talking about people like MSF and MAP, if they are deregistered, 1 in 3 health facilities will go down overnight and we'll lose about 350 beds. So it's vital that we keep solidarity with the healthcare workers in Gaza.
And we gather in a world where Palestinian identity is being butchered. Healthcare Workers for Palestine, Amira Nimrawi. Where?
10-6, thank you. 9,000, waving away. 9,000, where are you? Lots of people going. 9,500, behind the speaker, 9,500. £15,000. 13,000. Don't worry about her, just worry about me. 1,300.
I'm here to support a good cause. The title, as you can see, is Seeds of Solidarity. Idea is to support the health workers in Palestine. We all know the devastation that the people in Palestine faced with the aggression from the Israeli state, which has decimated everything and killed so many people. And as a show of solidarity and support, we come here to support this cause. Because indeed, it's a cause, a genuine cause. We cannot stand by and watch the genocide that is being committed without rejecting it, without pushing against it. We, as South Africa, are committed to supporting the cause of the Palestinians.
£15,000 at 15,000. Look at the 16, 17 we had at £17,000. Remember all the press who lost their lives at 17,000. 17,000. 18,000. £18,000. £19,000.
I mean, the solidarity movement here in the UK has always been something incredibly inspiring for me. I grew up as a Palestinian in Australia, and so the first time to move into the London space with one of the earlier rallies at the beginning of the genocide was a really overwhelming experience. I had never seen such solidarity and ultimately love for humanity and for each other and community as I have seen. And what has been really inspiring and actually gives me a lot of strength in some of the harder times is knowing that the solidarity movement here has continued to be so consistently strong over the last 2 and a bit years. And so I'm sure it will continue, and we thank them for that solidarity.
To clean water, for safety and mobility, you cannot achieve health equity without addressing the systems. When healthcare systems are weakened or deliberately attacked, entire communities survive conditions imposed upon them. We fund care, resilience, and healthcare resistance together.
And so we have reached 155 beneficiary families who are paying
This event could not be more important at this particular time. The rule of law has just broken down across the world, and we're recognizing the truth of what's happening in Palestine, in Gaza, and with also the threats that are coming to Iran. What I'd like to say is really important is that we have something called the board of peace. It's not really a board of peace. It's a board of colonialism. And I think we should not look at the board of peace as the final solution for what's happening in Gaza. In actual fact, it's a cover and a political cover for the continuation of the occupation, a continuation of the genocide, and a continuation of the mass killing of Palestinians in that region. It's time to remember what's really happening and not turn away from it. And events like this make sure that we keep our focus on what's happening on the ground in Gaza. It couldn't be more important to keep doing that.
إسرائيل جعلت من تدمير القطاع الصحي في غزة جزء أساسي من الاستراتيجية العسكرية. منعت إسرائيل منذ الهدنة دخول أي مساعدات للقطاع الصحي لإعادة بنائه، والآن استهدفت أكثر من 37 جمعية إنسانية ومنعتها من الدخول لقطاع غزة. أهمية هذه الأمسية هي أمسية لدعم صندوق تضامن وتعاضد مع عوائل شهداء القطاع الصحي في غزة. أكثر من 1700 طبيب وممرض وتقني يعملوا بالقطاع الصحي تم استهدافهم وقتلهم خلال الحرب. عوائلهم تركت بدون معين. الجزء الأساسي من هذه الأمسية هي دعم عوائل شهداء القطاع الصحي.
النهارده مجموعة هيلث وركرز في فلسطين بنتجمع في فندق السافوي في لندن عشان نتذكر الشهداء. 1700 شخص في قطاع الصحة قتلوا في وسط الإبادة الجماعية اللي بتحصل في غزة لحد الآن. احنا فخورين بكمية الناس والمساعدة من أشخاص مهمة في الارتس وورلد، منهم جولييت ستيفنسون، خالد عبد الله، جان بريستر، اسامي كبيره. وبدنا طبعا نلم فلوس عشان نساعد الاهالي ونساعد قطاع الصحه في غزه ونبنيها ان شاء الله من اول وجديد.
I'm here in a very important evening recognizing Palestinian women and the role that they have played to make sure that their culture and their humanity is not erased. I'm here with many to also recognize the great crime, the great sin that has been committed against the matriarchy, against the mothers of Palestine, against the daughters of Palestine, against the little girls of Palestine. And we are here in community to recognize their memory, their humanity, and their right to thrive like any other women.
Terrible. Hundreds of patients came into the ED of Nasser Hospital. Not just bomb explosions, we've also had gunshot wounds to operate on. We're seeing terrible, terrible injuries, and it's relentless.
This is a war. This is a war on civilians. A situation that no human should.
I'm here tonight to celebrate our amazing healthcare workers and to honor the incredible life-saving work that they do, and just to gather with community and really be here for one another at this most difficult time.
منظمة أطباء من أجل فلسطين نظمت هذه الأمسية لأجل حشد الدعم لصالح الأطباء الفلسطينيين وللأطباء الدوليين البريطانيين الذين زاروا غزة وينوون زيارتها، حتى يعرفوا الجمهور هنا أو الزائرون على الصعوبات والمشاكل التي يعاني منها القطاع الطبي والصحي في غزة. هي أمسية أيضا الهدف منها جمع التبرعات وكذلك لتكريم الشخصيات التي زارت غزة.
Generosity becomes...
We have 20,000
who are seeing on average between 40 to 65,000 patients every week across the Gaza Strip, and they have consistently done so during the last 2 years and a bit of the genocide.
When bombs fall, when systems collapse, when international guardianship fails on a colossal scale.
I'm a textile artist. I donated a piece to the auction today for Health Workers for Palestine to raise money for their amazing initiative and all their projects, rebuilding hospitals and training medics on the ground to rehabilitate all the patients in Gaza. The reason why I'm here is because it's a cause that is absolutely essential for everybody to be involved in. Palestine is the litmus test of our age. It is absolutely imperative that everybody keeps talking, keeps shouting about Palestine in different ways, either wearing tatriz like I am today, keeping Palestinian heritage and culture alive, through the history and the wealth and the richness and the pride of Palestine.